What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the brand new Roaring Fire Gear Pioneer Mini Tool Roll Bag. If you're not familiar with Roaring Fire Gear, they make a plethora of high quality items. They make pouches, different size pouches, different size tool rolls like we see here. This is the mini size, and then they make different sling bags, they make different backpacks, and a wide variety of some of those items. So let's get into this one in particular. We can take a look at a few other Roaring Fire Gear products as well, just to kind of show some differences and similarities in what you can get here. So this is the Pioneer Mini Tool Roll Bag. Now, essentially, this is going to be geared towards people who want to load out a kit. It doesn't have to be screwdrivers and wrenches and that sort of tool bag. And Roaring Fire knows that. They know that people are going to use this for tools. They're going to make different kits out of this thing. You might be able to use this in-home as an organizer. So we'll get into all that. We have a nice wax canvas material. It's going to be durable. It's going to be water resistant, and it's going to age very well. Very tough stuff. Great material to make something like this. We have a nice buckle strap here. We have good stitching all the way around. We have the nice Roaring Fire emblem there on a leather patch. And this is something I talked with Roaring Fire about, was this system here. And, why not a buckle or a button along with this, basically, or even without this. And the reasoning was because this is kind of a sure thing, or it's going to be more sure than a buckle or a button. But with the buckle, it keeps things, it's a little bulkier. It would be a bulkier system. And same with the button. You would have the button to clasp it, and then you would do that. So that it'd be like kind of a double. It was more about keeping this as minimal and simple as possible. The issue with the button was, if this was a button and without this mechanism, then you're talking about it just popping open and all your stuff flying out. If you add this in, you're adding more bulk, more to the pouch itself, and this is going to be secure right here. So that's ultimately what they went with here. Now, I don't know if they're still in, they're probably always looking to change and upgrade. It was just something I brought up because I thought it was interesting. That was all. It wasn't wrong or anything. It was just different than what I kind of had pictured, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. But it was just different, and I was wondering the reasoning and why not this or why this. So that is the reasoning behind this strapping, and they're right. It is. It's nice and minimal, and it's very simple and clean looking. So, in order to undo this, you're going to just basically, like you're feeding a loop back through a backpack or any type of strap, and then you just pull it right out, and that is how you will cinch this up when you're done. Definitely some heavy duty strapping. You can tell it's not the garbage webbing that some companies use. This is going to be nice and durable here, and it's smooth. So it's got easy riding on this buckle. The stitching is nice, X pattern, so it's going to be nice and durable. Now let's get this guy opened up here. So if you're not familiar with tool rolls, they are a very cool item. Now, I unpacked this and I just threw a couple items in for the video's sake, but like I said, we have nice wax canvas here. We also have some wax canvas pockets. We also have a wax canvas pouch pocket that has a YKK zipper, which is very good zippers. Some of the best zippers are YKK. Very smooth, very easy, and they're going to be very durable. We have some elastic pouches as well, so they're going to be a little bit stretchier of a pocket. This is going to be more, it is what it is. You know, you kind of want it cinched down and you don't want it going anywhere. This is going to be a tighter but looser type of a fit. And then we have these pouches up front, kind of like a nylon webbing. And these have some stretch to them, but once they get so far, you know, it's going to lock things in, whatever it might be. I don't know. We can throw like a flashlight in here. This is going to be more of like a primary pouch, things you're going to be grabbing more often, I would say, or smaller items. You know, I don't know what you could insert there. You could insert like a little flashlight or whatever it might be. And that takes us into, what can you use this for? Well, you can use this for your actual hand tools. You know, if you need a little toolkit for your vehicle, this would be perfect to put some of the bare essentials in. You know, wrap this guy up, put it in your vehicle, and you have a nice actual toolkit ready to go. You could use this at home or in a vehicle for organization. And this is where we'll bring out our other Roaring Fire Gear product, or one of them, which is, this is their Ember Pro pouch. It's got 2 big openings in it, and some of the best pouches in the game, guys. Just excellent quality. I have a ton of pouches, believe me, and this is some of, if not the best quality as far as inside and out. We have the nice yellow backing here, all kinds of pockets and webbing. Now, what I use this for, and finally designated it for, was my flashlight set, basically. All the flashlights that are not currently in a pack or a pouch or getting used right now. I have flashlights in my vehicles, in my bags, you know, so I got flashlights that are just out and about, you know, and then I got random ones sitting around, but I've designated this kind of my flashlight organizer. And I'm still figuring out this part here. This has lighter stuff in there, wicks and all that sort of stuff, but that is something you could do with this guy, is make a flashlight kit, multi-tool kit. If you have a little knife collection, you could use this as your knife collection kit and easily store it at home. What I am going to do, I think, I've been thinking about it, I've tried different things. I think I'm going to make this an essentials kit. I'm going to put some like double and AAA batteries over here, maybe an extra like 18650 or something, maybe a CR123, and zip this guy up and be done with it. Right now I think I have a lighter in there. Yeah, another lighter. But I think I'm going to do that with this guy here, and then I'm going to make this kind of an essentials kit. You know, put a multi-tool, put a pen, a knife, a little pry bar, maybe a lighter or 2, maybe a little bit of lubricant as far as oil for your multi-tool, your knife, that sort of thing. Maybe a little stick of some glue, Loctite glue. I'm going to do that sort of thing with this, and then it's going to go into my vehicle. And then that way, if, you know, you have an off day, you leave the house and you forgot your knife, or you forgot your flashlight, or whatever it might be that you forgot to throw in your pocket, you left it on the counter. Well, I'll be able to unroll this guy. I forgot my lighter, you know, and I forgot my backup knife for the day, so I need a backup, you know, and you're taken care of. You can roll this guy back up and put it in your vehicle. When the day's over, you put the items back in here. That way, for the next time, because it's inevitable, you'll eventually do it no matter how many times you do it. Something happens once in a great while and it gets left behind. I think I'm going to do that with this and try that out, because my original idea and thought was I'll make this into a kit similar to this guy. And this pretty much stays at home. This stays at home. This is my home organization for my flashlights. So this doesn't really get outside. This one I want to get used and, see how it holds up, see how I like it, and make this into a cold hard kit. Now, we're not going to do that in this video. Those were my ideas going into this video as far as what I'm going to make this. I've tried a couple different things and I liked it, but then there again, it was staying in the house, not really getting out and getting used, so to speak. More for organization and storage. But I think I see this in a different spot. So we're going to kit this out. Not in this video. We'll do a second video. This was just an introduction to this item and Roaring Fire Gear. If you've been around the community for an extended period or a little while, you have probably heard of Roaring Fire Gear. Now, if you haven't, or if you're newer, Roaring Fire makes excellent quality products. They're not cheaply made. They're also not the cheapest products, that you'll come across. But what you do end up paying for these, you are getting your money's worth, and you are getting more than that. And they have a good lifetime warranty or limited lifetime warranty on their products. So, and their customer service is fantastic. Really great people to deal with. So we're going to do a second full video on this and how I kit this out. If you're interested in seeing the unboxing, I will link that on my other channel. We did that on G-Ball Vision. But I wanted to get this on this side and get this out on people's radars. This is probably not the first video on this. It's not something I've looked at, but I wanted to get this out and get this on your guys' radar if you're interested, or just Roaring Fire in general. I have no affiliation with Roaring Fire. They did send this in for me to take a look at and test and review, but that is the only affiliation I have. I will link them down below, their website, and then I'll link maybe a few individual products. I'll see what I can come up with. But definitely a great company, great group of people, and they make some excellent quality items as well. And I look forward to seeing what they have in the future for us. I will come back and in a different video, we'll set this guy up and I will show you guys how I ultimately set this guy up. I'm pretty excited about doing it. We'll see how it turns out. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you a part of the family here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and leave me a little comment down below. Let me know what you think of this guy. Let me know what you think of Roaring Fire Gear. I love hearing from you guys. Means the world to me. Otherwise, guys, I will catch you on the next one.